What's up, gamers? Netflix this morning just went ahead and dropped a new episode of Sonic Prime on YouTube like they have for the past 2 other seasons. I obviously did not record reactions, so I did write down some notes while I was watching the episode so I can get my thoughts to you guys. So, let's begin the review. We're not even a second into the episode yet, and we're already on note number 1. At the beginning of the episode, they decide to recap the entire series thus far, and guess how long that takes? If you said anywhere below a minute, you'd be wrong. It took them just about 2 minutes and 57 seconds to get all of the stuff out of the way. It really did not have to be that long. Like, seriously, credits included, that's like a 1/7 of the episode. Anyway, we open where we left off, and this is also my second part of the note. I think we all wanted something along the lines of a certain comic dub, which I'll show right here.
Why do I even bother? I knew this would happen! And you let him get away with all the shards! I told you not to trust him! And you're still... You were right, Shadow. I shouldn't. I thought... You're right.
And then you compare it to what we actually got.
Any chance at bringing Green Hill back is gone. How could 9 betray us?
It's destabilizing. Sonic, I told you 9 couldn't be trusted. Whatever he's up to, it's causing this world to fracture.
I don't understand. Why would he...
Pull yourself together. This mountain is decaying, and it's gonna take us with it. We have to run!
By the way, if you want to check out that comic dub, it's on Corey Wilder's channel. Anyways, we sort of got that, but not really how we wanted. I know the people writing the comic don't have a time limit on 3 seasons they have to write, but this just feels kind of, like, empty. Honestly, it's one of the issues with Sonic Prime that I will get into the full series review when that comes out. Then, after the fact, Ghost Hill starts to break, and once Sonic and Shadow get out, the thing just pretty much explodes, which honestly puts a lot more stakes into the show now. I did not think that shatter spaces could break, but this just sets a whole new level of, oh my goodness, what's gonna happen? Because thanks to official screenshots, we know this, like, holes in the sky is happening to the other shatter spaces too. And the fact that 9 just left them there to essentially die is insane. I know 9 is supposed to be like the big bad moving forward, but I didn't think he would jump this quickly into trying to kill both of them. It just feels like kind of too big of a jump, especially what happens later in the episode. So then they have to travel over to the Grim where 9 is at, and this is where my 4th issue comes up. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I thought we established in season 2 that Shadow cannot travel to different, like, shatter spaces. I know for one of the final episodes I remember him doing that, I just can't really remember how. But anyways, they say it here again that he can't travel into it directly, but then because there are the rips in the space, there just happens to be a hole that Shadow can go through, which is honestly a very lame excuse to have him just bypass and not being able to get into anywhere. Especially considering what the other episodes have set up, but okay. Anyway, then we get into the scene that we've seen already, the clip with Sonic and Shadow fighting the robots. It goes on for a bit longer than I kind of expected, but that's still a good thing because the animation here is a huge plus. There's one thing that kind of ruined it for me, and it's Sonic says something along the lines of,
Rouge? Nux? Amy? What have you done to my friends?
why was that line even in there? He knows full well that those aren't really his friends, and he has the audacity to say, what did you do to my friends? Like, dude, those are not your friends. He literally just made them. My guy, this is not robotization. It's just him making stuff out of the shatter Paradox Prism. Something I also have to mention too is that Shadow is really good in this episode. I feel like him and Sonic have been getting a better chemistry as the show has gone on, and it really shows here. These two have been working together, fighting together, and they just look like they're having a good time. It's really cool seeing them like this, especially since we haven't seen something like it since like 2006. Honestly, it's really cool, and I hope we get to see more of it in the season. 9's fortress thingy is pretty cool. I think it has a neat little design. When I saw the little pillars in the middle, I'm showing it on the screen right now, I thought those are pillars for each of the Chaos emotes, because I could have sworn I counted 7, but no, there were 6. Overall, this episode was just alright. I feel like it's just another Sonic Prime episode with a bit more action and a bit more stakes. Still an improvement over season 1 and 2. I think I'm gonna give this episode an 8 out of 10 because honestly, it's the best Sonic Prime episode so far. But now that we're here, let me tell you my predictions for the season. I think the ghost-like state of Sonic in the trailer, or at least that one shot, means that he traveled into the void to try to get that Chaos Emerald. And personally, how are they going to tease the existence of the emeralds in this show and not do anything with that? Especially with that concept art too. I feel like that was just a big tease. The next thing is, I don't think the show is going to end with us being back in normal Green Hill. I think everyone, including everyone from Sonic's main world, is going to be stuck together in like one world. The next thing is, they're not going to be able to prove that this show is canon. There is no way. Now, this one may be a bit of a stretch, but I do think they're going to kill off 9. And maybe then they're going to fight for a better cause because of him or something like that. I'm not really sure. They just have to do something other with 9 besides making him a villain, which I feel like was kind of forced. Especially with the amount of episodes he was actually in. Okay, this one isn't really a prediction, it's more so a hope. But I really hope that stuff like the Sad AM characters, or like classic Sonic characters, Sonic Underground, Sonic Boom, maybe even the Sonic movies too, like come back in this multiversal event. Because WildBrain does own the rights to all of the shows, so I'm sure they could pull something together with that. Maybe it'd be more of a hassle with like stuff with the Sonic Boom and the Sonic movies, but I'm not really sure. I also hope that we see someone like Silver or Blaze, because that would be really cool. That's pretty much it though. But yeah, those are my thoughts about the new episode and my predictions for season 3. So if you could, please subscribe, because we're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Anyone who actually looks at my community tab will know that I have a video in production right now. This is probably going to overtake it for like a day or so, and then I'll get back to working on it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.